What was described as a harmless accident looks more planned from surveillance video. Wendy Washuk waves to Sheehan Rochester, who refuses to respond.
She was at the end of the gate giving me this Cheshire smile and waving at me. Every time I'd come down with the mower, she'd wave at me. It was very strange and creepy, to be honest with you.
She appears to ask a child for a water gun and disappears from sight. The alleged assault happens off camera, but the aftermath is heard. To the victim, it was more than a harmless prank. Regardless of the method used, he was sure of the intent.
It was to kind of strip me of my integrity, right? Strip me of my dignity.
He says it's part of a campaign of ongoing harassment and collective bullying that goes back for years. And he says it's racially motivated.
I feel like we're targeted here, and I have a young family, and I have to do what I have to do, and my wife has to do what we have to do to protect our young family.
He's called the police 14 times. And he says the harassment has escalated since the story has gone viral to threats of violence. But he says he won't be intimidated into leaving.
Well, why should I? You know, at the end of the day, I was here first. We have a right to live here. This is Canada.
Washuk stands by her story. She says she was having a playful water gun fight with a child at a party when she accidentally sprayed water on the neighbor. And she says she has no issue with Rochester.
I've never spoken to him other than, going on my way to say hi for him to ignore me.
Washuk says she cannot return to her job as an educational assistant until the case is settled.
We're suffering a lot for a little bit of water.
If the charges aren't dropped and barring any out-of-court resolution, the facts of this case will be heard in this courthouse. Washuk's next court date is just before Christmas, which means this court case could extend into the next year. Philip Leigh-Shannock, CBC News, Simcoe, Ontario.